Hey everybody, how you doing? Mark here, standing in my kitchen, ready to make dinner yet again tonight. Actually, it's for a couple of days from now, but I gotta get it going now, okay? What I'm making is Sauerbraten. Now, I remember as a little kid going to my grandmother's house on Sundays, and we didn't have it every Sunday, but still. But we'd go over to their house, I'd sit down, we'd watch wrestling, me and my grandfather, we'd watch wrestling, and Grandma would be making Sauerbraten in the kitchen, and oh, it is so good. I enjoyed it way back then, and I still enjoy it now. I've developed a really good recipe. It might not be authentic, but it's good. Now, Sauerbraten actually translates into angry roast beef. They call it angry because it is basically pickled in vinegar, okay? And you gotta pickle it for like at least 24 hours. 2 days is ideal. 3, you're starting to push a little bit beyond, you know, a nice vinegary twang and into really kind of bitter. So I really wouldn't push much more than 3 days in the marinade, but we got to get this going because I want to have this. Let's get into it. Okay, first off, get a good lean piece of meat. This is a top round butt roast. You can use chuck roast if you want, but if you do that, I would suggest trimming off a lot of the excess fat. You want a fairly lean meat for this one. I got a cup of water. I'll use 2 tablespoons of sugar. And yes, I'm using regular sugar, not the artificial sweetener stuff. The artificial sweetener just doesn't go quite right in here. It's got a little off flavor. I don't know if it's from the vinegar or what. So yeah, I'm using plain white sugar. I'm going to use 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. You can also use a red wine vinegar if you'd like to go that way. I need 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. Let's see, I need, I think it's like 5 peppercorns, 6 cloves, 3 bay leaves, and this is right now the only thing I have to cut up, and that is 1 lemon. We're just gonna slice it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick everything into a plastic bag, and a couple of times during the day, flip it, okay? When you first wake up in the morning, flip it. When you're making dinner that night, flip it again. That's all you really need to do. But let's get everything measured out, put it in the bag, and get it marinating. All right, open up the bag. Put in our slab of beef. Pour in the 1 cup of water. I'll use that measuring cup to do the vinegar as well. Prop this right like that. 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Now you do need the sugar to counteract some of the acidicness of the vinegar. Gonna measure out 1 cup. Now this is 1 teaspoon here, so I'm going to do the 1.5. Going to grab me out about 6 peppercorns or so. Yeah, close enough. I think that was like 8. I don't think it'll matter that much. Cloves are powerful though, so make sure you count out those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Then we need 3 bay leaves. All right, now we're just gonna slice a lemon. We're not doing anything fancy with it. Just make maybe 1/4 inch slices. Just like that. We'll just place those in the bag. sure we get it all nice and sealed up. We'll just kind of toss it, make sure that the sugar is all dissolved in there. All right. That actually looks pretty good already. So I'm going to pop it open and I'm going to try to take out as much of the air as possible. There, that looks good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the beef on this little tiny sheet pan and just let this marinate for the next couple of days. The pan is just to catch anything that might leak. That's all it's for. Then we're just going to put this on the bottom shelf. You know, just in case it might leak. All right, guys, that's it. That was easy. So now in a couple of days, when the beef is done marinating, we're going to take it out of the refrigerator, take the beef out of the bag, put that in the slow cooker, and then we're going to strain the marinade. We're going to pull out the lemon, the peppercorns, and the cloves that are in there. We'll take the liquid, pour that into the slow cooker as well, and we'll cook it on low for about 5 hours with a sliced onion. That's it. But I tell you, this dish gets really good when you make the gravy. I'm not going to tell you the secret ingredient to the gravy. You're just going to have to watch this to the end to find out. Okay guys, it's been a couple of days now. Sauerbraten is still chilling out in the refrigerator, but right now I need to slice up 1 onion. Yeah, we'll just slice it in half and then slice that up, okay? Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the root end. Cut off the top side. All right, to slice it, we're just going to slice it in half. You're only doing about a 1/4 inch slice is all you're going to do. So just like that. Same thing with this half. Just like that. Nice and easy. All right, let's get the Sauerbraten out of the refrigerator. So there we go. There's our Sauerbraten. And yes, I've been turning it every 12 hours or so. All right, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna open up our bag. Try to shake off all the bay leaves, onions, peppercorns. Try to shake all that stuff off so it doesn't go into our crock pot. All right, put that in there. I am then going to pour all of our onion that we just sliced up, pour that on top. All right, now I got a strainer here, and I'm going to pour all this liquid through the strainer so it'll catch all those peppercorns and lemons and bay leaves and all that stuff. All right, so there's all that. Just dump it right back in the bag, then you can throw away the contents in the bag. All right, now we're just going to slap the lid on it, turn it on low. Okay, crock pot is set on low for at least 5 hours or until the roast is tender, okay? It really shouldn't take any more than 7 unless you've got like a really big roast, maybe like a 4-pound roast or something like that. Then you might do the 7 to 8 hour type cook. With this 2.5 pounder, should only take about 5 to 6 hours. Okay guys, here we go. This is the last step of making Sauerbraten. I'm going to pull the beef out of the crock pot, just place it here on the cutting board, and then we're going to make the gravy with the juices that are left in the crock pot. But here's the secret ingredient to making the gravy. Ginger snap cookies. That's right. When was the last time you made a gravy using cookies? So let's get the beef out of here. Let's start making the sauce. Hopefully this won't fall apart on me. Oh God, that smells good. All right. Let me open up my bag of cookies here. I need 15 cookies. There's 5. That's 9. 12. 15. Now you don't have to be real precise with this. You don't need to set it in a food processor or anything like that. Just kind of break them up just a little bit. You're gonna dump it right into the broth. And truthfully, you don't need to really break them up all that much either. Oh, dropped one. I'm just gonna stir that in. Those cookies will start breaking down. It will thicken up and turn into a nice sauce. So look at how nice that gravy is. Got a few strands of onions there. Okay, now what I'm going to do down here is I'm just going to slice up the meat and put the meat slices right back in the gravy. I'm doing maybe 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch slices, something like that. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna take it, put it right in there. Making sure that the sauce gets on everything. So yeah, I'm actually separating each piece, making sure the sauce gets in between them. There we go. Now, I'm just going to slap the lid on this and set it aside. I'm just going to set the beef aside for now so I can go down and finish off my vegetables. We're going to be eating in about 10 minutes. All right, guys, my dinner is ready. Sauerbraten is done. My potatoes are done. And then I just nuked off some carrots. Let me show you how I serve up my Sauerbraten. First thing I'm going to do is take a nice heaping portion of mashed potatoes, make a nice bed right there. I'm going to come in here, grab a couple of slabs of beef, and then I'm going to take a ladle here. I'm going to get some of these onions, at least I'm going to try. Oh, my tongs are getting in the way. Try to get some of the onions in here too. There you go. And then to top it off with some nice carrots. There you go, Sauerbraten. There you go, guys. That is Sauerbraten. Oh, the smell is just amazing. You get that just acidic, vinegary taste. Of course, my first bite's going to be the gravy with mashed potatoes. Gravy made with cookies. How can you beat it, right? Wow. The meat's nice and tender. God, it's so good. And if I went a third day, I think that vinegar flavor would just be off-putting. I don't think it'd be very good. But that's me personally. Maybe you guys would like it. Gotta love it. And just to show my mom, I do eat my vegetables. All right, everybody. I said it once, I said it 100 times. You gotta try this. This is so damn good. And it's so damn easy. Make this, enjoy it. I know you will. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.